What's up, Artis Gang? It's your girl Nisha.
It's your boy Marcus.
And we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't know why he keeps coming up in the media, but we're going to give basically our opinions on how we feel about what's coming up in the news about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Well, first of all, you know, this dude is a straight up clown, you know what I'm saying? And I just say that because if you see what a clown is, you know, he got the rainbow hair. A clown has rainbow hair.
Rainbow teeth.
Right, rainbow teeth. He got the face paint, tattoos all over his face. So he's really the definition of a clown. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you're forgetting?
What?
He wears a lace front.
Yeah, lace, the
what
wig.
guy that you know wears a lace front?
That's crazy.
You know, clowns wear, I guess, wigs. He has a whole lace front.
What kind of male, what kind of, you know,
how can you take it serious?
What kind of masculine male, you know, wears a wig? You know what I'm saying?
And I think now he has the fake beard, too.
That's what it looked like. When you sent me that video, I was like, is that a real beard? Like, it even looked like he got a fake beard on. It even looked like he has a fake beard on. But anyway, you know, this dude is just crossing the line on so many levels.
Disrespect. He's just disrespecting.
Right. And, you know, recently we seen the whole thing in Atlanta happen with him and Meek Mills. You know, to where I feel like Meek Mills kind of did the right thing for walking away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like a setup. You know what I'm saying?
All y'all niggas.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like, is this dude, you know, officially working for the feds to where he's put in this position to set up
other black
men, other entertainers and all that?
At some point, did you decide to cooperate with the government?
Yes.
When did that happen?
A day after, November 19th, the day after, we was taken down.
In connection with you.
Because that was a straight setup. He, you know, instigated the whole situation. And, you know, it could have...
Meek is on probation.
Right. But Meek did mess it up and make it worse by spitting on him and all that.
Oh,
you know?
I didn't see that. See, when you spit on somebody, that's a butt whooping that, you know.
Not even a butt whooping, it's a assault charge.
Yeah, it's assault. But I'm saying you don't spit on nobody. I don't care what you do, don't spit on nobody.
Right. You know, so that happened, you know, and then you just see him beefing with all types of people. You know, people that's not to be played around with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just see him doing that, and you got to think, I'm like, yo, does this dude have a death wish or something? You know, because this dude just keep talking reckless to all types of people, like he can't get touched. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, he was disrespecting, I saw recently, Nipsey. You know, Nipsey.
Yeah, see, that's one thing you don't do.
Anymore. He can't defend himself.
That's one thing you don't do. You know, everyone loves Nipsey, especially in the hood and all that. In the hood, especially in Cali. You know, because this dude Nipsey had love from Bloods, Crips. He had love from everybody. I remember watching his funeral.
Oh,
we sat there the whole
day.
Yeah, the whole day watching it on the computer. And we was watching. We saw the Mexican gangs out there. We saw the Bloods. We saw the Crips.
People was riding their bikes trying to catch up with them.
So this dude Nipsey got love from everybody, and you gonna disrespect Nipsey? Like, that's a death wish in itself. You know.
And then I don't know King Von, whoever King Von is, but he's been disrespecting him too.
Right. Yeah, and that's one thing you don't do. Like I told you on the phone when we was talking about it. You don't disrespect the dead.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So when you disrespect the dead, you come into a whole new different, you know, territory when you do that. You know, growing up, when we grew up, we had a code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And our code was no women, no children, no elderly, and the dead. You do not disrespect none of that and all that. We had morals. We had freaking, like I said, a code. You know what I'm saying? And this dude's just breaking all the rules. He's breaking all the rules you know, from the codes that we grew up from, you know, the cloth that we came from and all that, you know, and, you know, him doing that is definitely.
So do you think that he's clout chasing, or do you just think he's just like trying to get himself hurt?
He's clout chasing. He's definitely clout chasing, right? He's trolling, you know, because if you remember, he made a career off of trolling. This dude's whole career was based off of trolling. So I guess that's his motto. I guess that's his MO. Like I said to you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, I said whether it's good publicity or bad publicity.
Publicity is publicity.
Right. And I guess that's the model he goes off of. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, as long as I'm being talked about, you know,
I'm still relevant.
There you go.
Right. Because he's everywhere. From to his
even when his music
Remember
videos
that
come
video?
on. Yeah.
It was like what,
he just had a video not too long ago, and that video got like 1 million something views in like one day. Basically. 1 million, probably 2 million, it's probably higher now. So he's getting bread off of that right there. And people are watching it not because they like him, they're watching it based off of curiosity. Right,
to see what's going on, what he's up to. Because I mean, like I'm saying, he's everywhere. Even with recently his security, it just came up to where he wasn't paying his security. But the thing that I'm thinking is like, how could you be his security when he's always into something?
Well, this is from the last security. You know what I'm saying? It was from the security before he got locked up.
But remember, before,
according to what I heard.
But I'm talking about now. Like, yeah, I get that incident, which was back then. But how can you be his security now when he's so reckless?
Right.
You're putting like your life on the line for somebody else that's just not caring about the next.
That's a fact. So you're basically putting your security at risk.
Yeah.
From your behavior.
Yeah.
And you're still, you know, securing this dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's showing that he don't even got no regard.
No respect for them.
Yeah, he don't even got no regard for you and all that.
But like you said, he act like he can't be touched. And then another thing that I saw was his baby mom, you know, trying to speak out, like saying that, you know, her life and her child's life is in danger as well because he's just being so reckless.
He's very much non-existent in my day-to-day life as far as my daughters too, that I'm being harassed or my daughter's being thrown in the mix. Like, my job as a mother is to, you could call it what you want, but to make it very clear, my daughter has nothing to do with him. Nothing, bro. It. He wanna go on a mission like a dumb and go ahead and play with his life, let him do that. He don't even care for his own life, let alone his own daughters. All right? Let him do that. I don't give a like. That's. I leave it to God, bro. That's God's to deal with. You feel me? Anybody who's not in my life, that's nothing for me to deal with. And it shouldn't be anything for me to deal with, let alone my daughter. You feel me? So I'm making it very clear that if he wants to go on this mission and do whatever it is that he thinks he's doing, let him do that. But I ask everybody to please respect me, respect my privacy, respect my daughter. My daughter don't even know that's her father.
Not thinking about anybody else but himself.
See, this dude is just tripping all around the board. And one thing I could say to this type of situation is you get what you ask for. You know what I'm saying? I said it time and time again. I said it in a lot of our previous videos. You know, you do dirt, you get dirt. What you get, you give. You know what I'm saying? You keep on giving that. Eventually, you're going to get what you ask for.
Yeah, and you're going to get touched.
Right. And I'm like, does this dude have a death wish or something?
That's what I'm saying. Like, does he want to get hurt? Does he, like, you know, because it's just like you're speaking too much. You're talking about everybody. You're just blabbing off.
Go on, die. Go on, die. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna go to jail respectfully, nigga. When I see you respectfully, I'm not me. And you gotta move around with security because you gotta move around with security because you a hoe. You gotta move around with security. Real street just don't move with security, so you gon' die. You gon' die. You gon' die. Your security guards better be all that. You police bitch. Suck my.
You just feel like you're here and everybody else is beneath you.
He feel like he can't get touched, like
That's
you
what I'm saying,
said.
like he can't get touched, like, you know.
Right.
And you're talking about people that aren't here to defend themselves, and you know, people.
And what makes this even more bad, like I was saying, you know, back in our day, you had to be cut from that cloth to really, you know, if you say you was a gangster, you really had to be a gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't feel like he's built like that. To be honest, the way that I look at him, I just don't feel like he's built like that.
Exactly. And if you claim to be a gangster back in our day,
You gotta prove yourself.
You gotta prove it. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna really come up to you and test you
and be like,
all that.
"What's up?" Because I saw in Miami someone ran up on him. So people just testing him.
They run up on him, but every time they run up on him, you got the security and all that. But security could only protect you so much. You know what I'm saying? People could, you know, people ain't bulletproof and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you keep on asking for it, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like that he makes good music? Like, have you ever really like paid attention to
I never
his
really
music?
paid attention. I remember the first time I heard him, I thought he was a gay rapper when I first seen his first video. I thought he was a gay rapper because he had the rainbow hair and all that. You know what I'm saying? In the times we in these days, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it past, you know, the type of stuff that's coming out. So I thought he was a gay rapper when I first.
Well, you know, you get to this point, it just came out that him and Lil Nas X supposedly.
Yeah,
I don't know if they've been doing anything or if somebody trying to.
I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember he had that video with Nicki Minaj where he was licking on that ice cream cone.
King New York, looking for the queen.
You got the right one.
You know what I mean? And that was sus right there. That was spicy right there. Him licking on that ice cream cone like that.
Well, it just came out that something is going on with them. So,
hey.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own business, but it's just like he's just into too much.
Right.
Like, I can't even, like, I'm trying to make sure we're covering everything because he's just into everything.
Yeah, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him some type of deal to where they was like, you know, using him as a tool to freaking, you know what I mean?
And then he's a tattletale on top of that.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Yeah, and I remember I talked to you, brought it up to you that day.
That's another
like,
thing.
How did he and I got touched from that?
That's another thing that you know, back in the day we never snitched.
No.
Snitches never
stitches.
Right. Snitches get stitches.
Yes.
They never got respect and all that. So one thing we're not gonna do is we're not gonna make it cool to be a snitch. And by what I mean by snitch, I'm talking about if you participate in that lifestyle that you are portraying, then if you get got by the boys, right? Then you keep your mouth shut.
Don't say
because
nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
If you do the crime, you do the time and all
Yep.
that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take responsibilities for your actions and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been a no to snitch in our time.
But
so we're not gonna make it cool like it's cool to snitch.
Yeah,
and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it seem cool to snitch. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff he's doing, he's trying to make it cool to seem like. And you know, a lot of these young boys, they don't know better. So they're gonna kind of look up to him. They're gonna follow him. They're gonna think he's real. They're gonna think he's gangster. And then next thing you know, you're gonna have other Tekashis coming out and emulating Tekashi and all that. And that's one thing we don't want to do and all that.
Right.
That's one thing we don't want to happen. And that's one thing we don't want is a bunch of Tekashis coming out after him. You know what I'm saying? So we got to put a stop to this right now. And one way I say we put a stop to this is just stop giving him the attention that he's, stop giving him attention. Every time you see him doing something, just ignore him.
You can tell he's an attention seeker. And like you said, like his music, that one day, it just shot up like crazy.
Right, because everybody was watching. They wasn't watching because they wanted to hear his music. A lot of us was watching based off of curiosity. You know what I'm saying? So just ignore him. When you see anything with Tekashi, ignore that crap. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't deserve the attention that he's been getting.
Yeah, he's just a big
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did with Meek Mills. That was him seeking attention. He's like, oh, let me go start something with Meek Mills. I know this is gonna give me some attention, so let me go start some beef with Meek Mills. And when he went to go start something with Meek Mills, he pulled the phone out.
Yeah.
And was recording with the phone.
I told you that's the first thing people do, no matter what the situation. The first thing that comes out is the phones. Clout chasing.
Right.
You know, like, leave that man alone.
So this clown would go away by you just ignoring him. I say we all as a collective just ignore this clown.
You
know what I'm saying?
Take
Because
him serious. He's not doing
especially our community, the black community, we don't need that in our community. You know what I'm saying? So just get rid of this clown, man. Everything he pushes is detrimental to our community. You know, it could get people killed.
Ignorance.
It could get people killed. The snitching, the ignorance, the disrespect and all that could get people killed. That stuff is not cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I suggest. I suggest we just, you know, put it on blast and ignore this clown.
And nothing he's doing is positive. So it's like, why
That's what I'm saying.
flock to him when he's not doing anything positive?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we can't say that Nipsey was a very positive influence in the black community.
Right.
You know, so that's something that we should flock to, is the positive.
That's
negative.
This dude brings nothing but negativity.
Drama,
negativity, nothing but negativity. You know what I'm saying? Nothing positive comes from this guy.
He's getting paid.
Right. He's getting paid from the negativity that causes damage to our community and all that. You know what I'm saying? One thing a lot of people always talk about when it comes to, you know, vibes and vibrations and all that is, you know, that's some low vibration type stuff and all that. And that's one thing we as a people don't need. You know what I'm saying? Everything this dude brings is negative. So we definitely don't need that. So let's start ignoring that. And let's start, you know.
That's true.
Right.
It's true. Because like I said, every time you turn around, you're hearing something about him. You know? And like we say, it's nothing positive.
Right. Even his music. You know, his music, everything he's about, everything we see going on, all the beef stuff and all that. And then we get
so wrapped up.
Yeah, we get so wrapped up and distracted by it and paying attention to it, like, oh, did you see this and did you see that, da da da. You know, next thing you know, we into the stuff and we're getting hooked into the, you know, darkness or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Alright guys, this is the end of this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and be on the lookout for more content from Life with the Artist. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Good night.